Hi there, my name is Katie and I'm a librarian at Carnegie Library of Pittsburgh. We're going to search for naturalization records and ancestry today. Naturalization records are proof that an immigrant has become a citizen. Genealogists love these because they can provide so much information about an individual, including in what country they were born and when they arrived in the United States, where they were living at the time of naturalization, a description of the individual, their occupation, and even the name of the ship they journeyed on. Naturalization records become far more detailed after 1906, when a law passed requiring applicants for citizenship to prove that they had emigrated lawfully. 1906 was also the year the federal government took control of all naturalizations. Prior to that, immigrants could appear at any court to begin the process. So if you don't find your ancestor in Ancestry's records, keep looking for county or other local court records. The early records can also provide some interesting info. So we'll start here on the Ancestry homepage and go up to the top search bar. We'll drop down to Immigration and Travel. I am looking for more information on filmmaker Lois Weber and have used many types of records to build her family tree. So today I'm interested in finding naturalization records or documents of her father's father, Silesius Weber. So in the search box, I'm going to enter the information I am sure of. So his first name, his last name, I know his birth year, and I know the country. And I do know a little bit more about his birthplace, but I've noticed some spelling discrepancies in records. So I could use wildcards to account for that, but let's just leave it as Germany. And if we need to, we can always edit the search. So I'm going to go ahead and hit search. I know that he should have been naturalized in Pennsylvania. So this is where he was living. So I'm going to be looking for some Pennsylvania records to get us started. And look, this very first one seems to be it. So if I click into this record, this is Silesius Weber's declaration of intention. So right here, record type is declaration. And we'll go ahead and hit view so we can get into it. At this point in time, filing a declaration of intention was the first step in the naturalization process. After a waiting period, immigrants could file their petition for citizenship. Usually these two documents are filed together and they're microfilmed together. So let's just take a look. I'm going to zoom out so we can be sure. And I'm going to go back, and this says Silesius Weber, so this is his. We'll look at the document prior to this. So this is actually just the back with the markings. We'll go back one more and see if there's another document related to him. But this document is not. This is for somebody else, Michael Heidel. So let's go forward and see if there's another document that has been filed with Silesius Weber's document. So this is the front. And now we're into somebody else's record. So if he had completed his declaration of intention and then his petition, those would have been microfilmed or filed together and then microfilmed together. So not having the petition included with this could indicate that Silesius Weber never completed the naturalization process, or it could mean that the record is misfiled or that he filed it in a local court. So we could expand our search and look into local records as well. But even so, we can learn plenty from his declaration of intention. So it says his name, it says when he was pursuing this. And I think most excitingly, it has his signature. So that's a little piece of history that you may not be able to find elsewhere. You may want to get more specific in which records you're searching. So play around with the card catalog up here and explore the breadth of immigration records, and this includes naturalization records. It also includes passenger lists, passport applications. All of this is available within Ancestry. And there's always another line of inquiry to research, so have fun.